Tonight, these four people meet to compete for the prizes of a lifetime on The Price is Right, presented by Imperial. Yes, Imperial and only Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet costs so much less. And now your host on The Price is Right, and here he is, Bill Cullen.
Thank you. Hi. I'll tell you, we got a studio full of the greatest bunch of actors since they invented Academy Awards. That's all I have. Yeah. To everyone, an Emmy, an Oscar, and a Tony, sort of the new Andrews sisters. This is the night we announce the winner of the sweepstakes, so if you entered, watch, and if you don't, watch anyway, because you won't be losing anything. Let's go over here. And now our champion is back for it's first time for a couple weeks, because last week we had a special panel of honeymooners. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Paul Agner, a buyer from Maywood, New Jersey. This is his second week of competition. He won the week before last with a total of $9,381 worth of Right. Among the things, if my notes are correct, you won was a boat a couple of weeks ago. Do you have children?
Not yet, Bill. No, we've been looking at that brand new boat, though.
Yep.
It's just gorgeous, just beautiful.
More fun than children, huh?
I knew you were going to say that.
Well.
No, sir.
All right. Let's go over here and say hello to Miss Barbara Blocker, a housewife from Dallas, Texas. Is this your first visit to New York, Barbara?
Yes, it is. We're here. My husband has just graduated from medical school, and we're vacationing in New York.
Did you fly when you left Dallas, Texas?
No, we came up on a bus trip with about 22 other medical students from Dallas.
I was going to try to trick you into a conversation about Love Field against Damon Carter. That's the big conversation down there, right? Let's say hello to Mr. Charles McLaughlin, an accountant from Benton Harbor, Michigan. You married Charles?
I sure am, Bill. Been married for about 9 years now. And we come up here for a week's vacation. We got Grandma to watch our 2 children, and we're really having a time.
Well, I sure am happy about that. And finally, let me get this right. Mrs. Betty Wegener?
Wegener.
A housewife from Gloucester City, New Jersey. Where's Gloucester City, Betty?
You mean to tell me you don't know where Gloucester City, New Jersey is?
Yeah, no, I know. I just want the folks out there.
It's in the southern part of New Jersey, and it's right across the river from Philadelphia.
My feelings exactly. Now, before we start our game, we're going to give each of you a wonderful gift from Lever Brothers, a full year's supply of Dove, and there's Tony with it. That is for all of you. One for all of you. I mean, one apiece. Let's put it that way. Okay, ready to go? Well, first of all, I'll explain as I usually do. You bid for the merchandise, go as high as you want, stop wherever you want. Goes the one who bids the highest if you don't go over. It's important not to do that. Watch the turntable if you will. It's going to turn, and Don, tell us about our first item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right.
The Hi-Fi and Bar. A complete home entertainment unit, custom designed and built in natural finished walnut solids and veneers with antique white doors. The first cabinet houses record storage space and a mirrored bar with sliding Formica tray. In the center, a 23-inch black and white television set. And next to that, stereophonic high-fidelity equipment, including a 4-speed automatic record changer, receiver with preamps, amplifiers, and an AM/FM radio tuner. This fabulous entertainment unit, measuring over 8.5 feet long, will be in your home if the price is right. Price Authority, Danto Muro Furniture, Lynbrook, New York.
Thank
Bill?
you, Don. June and Joan. Well, we start as usual with number one. Minimums are $100. That never affects the first bid, so Mr. Agner, you go ahead and start anywhere. I'll get out of your way here.
I'll start the bidding at 200.
Out of your road, as we used to say in Pittsburgh. How about you, Miss Blocker?
400.
And Mr. McLaughlin?
$550.
And a lady from
I'll have
Gloucester,
to
New
say
Jersey?
650.
$650 it is. So we go from 2 to $650 and back to our starter.
800.
Mrs. Blocker is at 4.
I'll bid 1,000.
Even 1,000 to Mr. McLaughlin. He takes another look.
1,100, Bill.
Well put. Miss Wagner, you're 650.
I'll bid 1,200.
All right. Back to you, Mr. Wagner, if you want to go on.
I'm going to freeze.
Miss Blocker is 1,000 even. Top is 1,200. There are 3 of you left. 1,200 is top.
I'll bid 1,300 bid.
Mr. McLaughlin is 11. Game's still wide open, with the exception of Mr. Agnew. Yes, sir?
1,400, Bill.
Mrs. Wagner is 1,200. Top is now 14.
I'll freeze.
2 up. Miss Blocker, you're 13. You're 13. Top is 14. This is your last bid. Only 2 of you left. 5 seconds, Miss Blocker.
I'll freeze.
It's over. That does it. All right. Here are the bids. Mr. Agner stopped early. He's at 800. Miss Blocker is at 13. Mr. McLaughlin went the route to 14, and Miss Wagner's 12. Here's your Danta Muro Hi-Fi TV and bar. And in here is the actual retail price. The actual retail price is $1,850. Mr. McLaughlin, it is yours. Pretty good. There you are. Pass that over to Mr. McLaughlin if you will, 1850. You got a bonus. Well, Mr. McLaughlin, you do have a bonus. You can set that unit right down on this bonus, new carpeting. Look at that over there. From the looms of Mohawk, 100 square yards of beautiful sculptured all-wool pile pavan broadloom with distinctive leaf-lace design in gold color. And if your guests decide to sit around and watch television, here are a couple of chairs. The whole thing is yours. Congratulations. All right, it's yours. We'll have another interesting item in just a moment. But you know, from state to state, millions are discovering this great American favorite. How about you?
In New Orleans, home of fabulous and festive food, more and more families are finding out for themselves why only Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet cost so much less. Here's why. Imperial is not only made to have the same delicate flavor as the 70-cent spread, it melts the same delicious way, too. For the full flavor and aroma of any spread can be released only if it melts properly. You can see for yourself. Imperial here, the 70-cent spread here. See, they melt the same, they taste the same, because the way Imperial melts releases that wonderful taste you love. Only Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet cost so much less. Like the 70-cent spread, you'll keep Imperial refrigerated. Discover why, all over America, Imperial is such a great favorite.
Well, we got one down. On tonight's program, I will give you a little hint. Well, it's really no hint unless you know me terribly well, and let's hope you don't. On tonight's program, we have 2 items that are favorites of mine. If I had to pick 1 and 2, these would be it for all-time shows. Right now, watch those draperies on your left, because here comes one of them. Don, tell us about our next item going up for bids.
A 1919 Stutz Bearcat. This beautiful 1919 Stutz Bearcat, powered by a 4-cylinder engine, was loaned to us by the Long Island Auto Museum of Southampton, New York, which is our price authority. You'll be bidding for it at its 1919 price, and the best bid will win this prize instead. Yes, a 1961 Chevrolet.
Let me add this now, because this will be important to all of you. You're bidding for the Stutz Bearcat at its 1919 price. Forget about today's Chevrolet. You're going to get that. The winner will receive the 1961 Chevrolet instead. We're only using the Bearcat as a yardstick. The one who wins the Bearcat doesn't get it, they get the Chevy. Okay? Minimums are $100, and I don't think any of you remember 1919, but good luck. That's even older than I am. Miss Blocker, you start, minimum's $100.
$100.
By the way, it's not very much older than I am. Mr. McLaughlin, 100 to you.
This is quite a bit before my time, Bill. I'll say $200.
And Mr. Wagner, I know it was before your time. Which is my time.
I'll bid 300.
So we have it up to 300, Mr. Wagner. You're in the same boat. Now? Yes, sir.
What size?
300.
300.
Yeah.
400.
400 back to Miss Blocker, who's 100.
500.
500 to Mr. McLaughlin, who's at 2.
600,
To
Bill.
Mrs. Wagner, who's at 3.
I'll bid 800.
8 to Mr. Wagner, who's at 4. Make up your own mind now, because I don't think anyone here knows any more than you do about this. You're 4, tops 8. You have 5 seconds, Mr. Wagner.
900.
Miss Blocker is 5. Make up your own mind, I repeat, because those young voices up there do not inspire confidence in me.
I'll bid 1,000.
Mr. McLaughlin is okay. Now, here we go to final bids, Mr. McLaughlin. You're 6, top is 1,000. This is your final bid. As I said, make up your own mind, because some of those young voices up there never heard of this car. 5 seconds.
I'll bid 1750, Bill.
Mrs. Wagner is 800. Top is 1750. This is your final bid.
I'll freeze.
Mr. Wagner is 9. Top is 1750. It is your final bid, sir.
I'll freeze.
Mrs. Blocker is
Freeze.
freeze, and the game is over. All right, that's it. Miss Blocker froze, and that ends it. Here are the bids: 900, 1,000, 1750, and 800. Over there is your Stutz Bearcat. You were bidding at it, or on it, at its 1919 price. The winner will receive instead the Chevrolet. And I heard a lot of young voices shouting advice, and I think they're going to be in for a surprise. You were? You're not that young. The actual retail price, get ready, kids, $2,750. Mr. McLaughlin, you have plenty to spare. Pastor Mark, I told you not to listen to those young voices, didn't I? There you are. You have won yourself a 1961 Chevrolet Bel Air Sport Coupe in a slim new design with clean lines and jet smooth ride. It's equipped with a standard 6-cylinder engine, has a luxurious interior with foam cushioned seats and armrests, plus optionals of Power Glide automatic transmission, deluxe heater and defroster, white wall tires and wheel discs. It is worth, and we will add to your total $2,804.25. Congratulations on the price is right. That's a good. We are prone to forget in this country that around 1919 things were very high priced. Incidentally, our bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machines furnished by the American Totalizator Company, a division of Universal Control Incorporated. All right, tell you what let's do now. Let's get to work for the folks at home. It's time to pick the sweepstakes winner for the IEH home that we showed you the last 3 weeks. Now, right over there, and you see in those 5 bins are the postcards. First one selected, which has the exact price, will win. Now, they have all been chosen, and we're ready to go. Now, June, suppose you give us a card from bin number 1. There comes one out of number 1. Tony, take 2. June will mount hers on the number 1 spot. She goes back for number 3. June cuts to the left on the 40-yard line and starts back for number 4. June fumbles hers, but recovers quickly before it goes out of bounds, and she's on the way because she's next up. She pasted in 3 while Tony hands off. This is the stomach series, and finally we get the last one, which is number 5. All right, paste them all on a card, and as you know probably by this time, the first one selected that has the exact price wins the home by the Institute for Essential Housing. Now, that person, of course, becomes a contestant on next Wednesday's program. Now, if none of the cards selected have the exact price, then the first one that comes closest without going over will be the winner. And if everybody goes over, the whole thing goes to next week. Now, you ready? Here is the actual price of the IEH home. $13,900. There it is, the actual price. Now let's take a look at the cards. Vinny, come on in here, if you will, in your Stutz Bearcat. Get a little closer. Number 1 comes from M. $30,449, way over. Number 2. Her bid, $14,650, over. Next bid. $18,890.80, over. So far, everyone's been over. Next one. Her bid, $10,250. She's under and eligible. Only one eligible so far. This will tell the story. $22,249. She is over. The winner is number 4, the only one inside the price. Congratulations to you, Mr. Sutton. You, Mr. Sutton, are the winner of our home sweepstakes, and the IEH home, of course, is yours. In addition, we're going to be in touch with you to make arrangements for your trip to New York. And to all the rest of you people, we have something for you, too. We have an exciting Zenith all-transistor transoceanic portable radio, the Royal 100D model, with 9 wave bands, including marine and weather and international shortwave plus standard broadcast. That's for you. Now, next week, naturally, we're going to start a brand new sweepstakes with a chance for you, we hope, to win a fabulous prize and then become a contestant on The Price is Right. So be sure to join us. All right, now, let's get back to you folks who have been so patient. There you are over there. Haven't seen you. Take a look at June standing next to you. She has something, not exactly up her sleeves, but she has something. And here's our next item to go up for bids on The Price is Right.
An emerald necklace. A beautiful pendant design, handmade and hand set by Verite Jewels. Now, examine it closely, please. The large pendant emerald is an exquisite cabochon cut, weighing 11 3/4 carats. It is accented by 2 marquise diamonds and suspended on a necklace of 67 cabochon emeralds, equaling 67 carats, .61, and climaxed by a petal design clasp with 9 small round diamonds. This fabulous necklace of cabochon emeralds from the famous Chivor mine of Colombia, South America, is hand set in 14-carat white gold, has a total diamond count of 3/4 carat, and a total emerald count of 79 carats, .36. It'll be yours to cherish if the price is right. Price Authority, Verite Jewels Incorporated, New York. Bill?
Isn't that pretty? Now remember, these are emeralds. They are cabochon cut. Pete Cabochon, he cuts them. No, they are cabochon. Now, we're going to begin with number 3. That's Mr. McLaughlin. Once again, we have the $100 minimums. However, we're going to ask for a higher opener than that. We're going to ask for at least 1,000. You may open at a higher number, but we ask you...
I'll open for 1,200.
Okay, we do that to save time. Minimums now go into effect, Miss Wegner.
I'll bid 1,300.
And Mr. Ragnar.
1,400.
And Mrs. Block.
1,600.
Well, we went up to 16 before we got back to you, Mr. McLaughlin. You're 12.
1,700.
Mrs. Wegner is 1,300.
1,900.
Mr. Ragnar is 1,400.
2,000.
Mrs. Blocker is 16.
I'll bid 24,000. 2,400.
Oh, go ahead, be a sport. Bid 24,000. I could see a lot of freezing if you had.
Yeah.
Here's what's happened since it left you, Mr. McLaughlin. It's gone up 7. It's now 24. You were 17. We're not in last bids yet.
25.
Miss Wegner is 1925. Stop.
2,700.
Mr. Ragnar, you're 2,000 even.
28.
Miss Blocker's 24.
I'll bid 31.
Mr. McLaughlin's 25.
32.
32 to Miss Wegner. She's 27.
35.
35, Mr. Ragnar, you're 28. You know, being champion, they're finals. You're 28, top is 35. This is your last bid, sir.
I'm at, what, Bill?
28, top 35.
I'm at 28.
Mm-hmm. And you look at it longingly.
It's beautiful.
5 seconds.
What's high?
35.
4,000, though.
Miss Blocker is 31, top is 4,000. Your last bid, ma'am.
44.
Mr. McLaughlin is 32, top is 44. Your last bid, sir.
What am I at, Bill?
32. 44 is top. You have 5 seconds. Yes, sir.
51.
Well, your problem, Miss Wegner, you're 35, top 51. This bid ends it no matter what you do.
I'll bid 52.
All right. You say 52. You are high, and that's the end of the bid. Okay. Here are the bids: 4,000, 4,400, 5,100. Mrs. Wegner is high at 52. Right there is your emerald cabochon cut necklace, 11 3/4 carats altogether, out of emeralds. Then there's some diamonds too. Here's the actual retail price: $3,750. Everybody is. Shane, I am very sorry. I'll tell you 2 things. First of all, I will give you this so everyone can see the price if you want to pass it down. And I will tell you that for a bonus, because there were 2 cards in the envelope, we had a chance for someone here to earn themselves $85,000 in cash. So I lied a little. But we had a bonus that you would have enjoyed. Oh, well, we'll get to it another time. As far as that's concerned, there will be another fabulous prize, too, to challenge your bidding skill in a moment. But first, I'd like you, if you would, to take a look at something really spectacular. You ready? All right, watch.
Sensational. Spectacular. Beautiful skin that stays soft, supple, smooth. With Dove, the beauty bar that creams your skin while you wash. Dove protects your skin against dryness better than any soap. You see, Dove is 1/4 cleansing cream. Rich, luxurious cleansing cream. Washing with creamy Dove leaves your skin soft, supple, smooth. Now more than ever, you'll love what Dove will do for your skin. Dove creams your skin while you wash, protects your skin against dryness better than any soap. Treat yourself to wonderful white Dove.
Well, I said earlier, there were 2 items on this show that if I ever picked for myself, I'd pick 1, too. You just saw number 2. Now, as far as I personally am concerned, this is it. You all ready? All right. Here's our final item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right.
An airplane. It's the custom model Piper Colt 108. A brand new compact design with long-range cross-country flying capability. It's styled as a side-by-side 2-seater, is powered by a 108 horsepower Lycoming 4-cylinder dual-ignition engine, is completely equipped, including radio, navigation, and communication systems, plus optional speed fairings and vacuum pump pad. The large baggage compartment has a capacity of 100 pounds, and the plane cruises at 115 miles per hour, giving better than 18 miles per gallon of fuel. You'll be flying high in this 2-seater custom Piper Colt if the price is right. Price Authority, Piper Aircraft Corporation, Lock Haven, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Don, and our thanks to Dean Martin for flying that in for us. We're going to ask for an opening bid of $2,500. That will be you, Miss Wagner. You may open higher than 25 if you'd like.
I think I'll start at 2,500.
All right. Minimum's 100 again, Mr. Wagner.
27.
Mrs. Blocker.
3,000.
Mr. McLaughlin. Look at it go up.
3,200.
It climbs as fast as its price is. It's climbing here. Mrs. Wagner, you're 25.
35.
All right. Mr. Wagner's 27. Top is 35.
What's top, Bill?
35.
35? I'll go to 5,900, Bill.
Oh, boy. Mrs. Blocker, your 3,000 top is $5,900.
I'll bid 68.
Good, you don't scare easily. Texans, no airplanes. Mr. McLaughlin is 3,200. Since it left you, it's more than doubled. It's gone up to 6,800, Mr. McLaughlin, at $500 a minute. Standard rate of climb.
What's my bid, Bill?
32. 68 is top.
69.
All right. Miss Wagner is 3,500. Top bid right now is 6,900, and she takes another look at the airplane.
72.
All right. Well, it's gone up since it left you, Mr. Wagner. You're back down there at 50. There you are, all are under the wing. You're 59 top. 72. Final bid.
I'm going to stay at 59, Bill.
Okay. Mrs. Blocker is 6,800. Top is 7,200.
It's so hard.
Yes, ma'am?
72 is the highest bid. I'll bid 73.
Mr. McLaughlin is 69. 73 is now top. Final bid for Mr. McLaughlin. If he wants to make it, of course. Yes, sir?
78.
Mrs. Wagner is 72. The top has gone to 78. And this bid will end the game, Mrs. Wagner. Everybody else, finished. One way.
79.
All right. We're at the distance again. All right, for your Piper Colt, here are the prices. $5,900. That's low. And we all get pretty close. $7,003 for the lady from Texas, $7,008, and $7,900. There's your airplane. You and 3 friends can have fun. Have fun all by yourself. Here is the actual retail price. Look at the figures real closely while I read this to you. Actual retail price, $6,191. Mr. Agner stopped in time, and it's it. $59 is a good bid. There you are. You are welcome. Is that beautiful?
Can I fly that like the Jersey,
You sure can. You take it right off here on the stage.
I'd love to fly it back.
We'll have, you can't fly it out of the theater here. You got to get it out on 6th Avenue. We'll have our final scores and the name of the big winner as soon as tabulation is over. But you know, more and more reports are appearing in the papers to the effect that tooth decay, like infection, is caused by germs. Well, now here's Bill Shipley to tell you more on that subject.
I want to talk to you about toothpaste and your family's teeth. Now, to start with, tooth decay is caused by germs, just as an infection is caused by germs. So the thing to do is to kill those germs before they can attack the teeth. And Stripe contains the most effective killer of decayed germs ever put in a toothpaste. Let me repeat that. It's important. Stripe contains the most effective killer of decayed germs ever put in a toothpaste. What's more, Stripe's germ-fighting action stays in the mouth for hours. That makes it especially helpful to children. But with all the candy and soft drinks they go through. Decayed germs, of course, thrive on sweets. But here's another thing. Children brush longer and more often, as dentists recommend, because Stripe looks good and tastes good, too. So, Mother, here's the easy way to get your family to fight tooth decay germs by brushing more often every day. Give them Stripe toothpaste.
Well, as usual, it's time for the final accounting, so as usual, let's go over to Don Pardo, and he'll tell us the score.
And, Bill, you just watch those scores.
All righty, go on.
Mr. Agner has won the airplane for a total of $6,191. Mrs. Blocker, we have for you the new Polaroid Electric Eye Land Camera Model 850 with automatically adjusting settings for perfect pictures in any light, finished in 10 seconds. Congratulations. And Mr. McLaughlin has won the Hi-Fi TV bar, the carpeting, the chairs, and the new car for a total of $6,057. And Mrs. Wagner, we also have the new Polaroid Electric Eye Land Camera for you, too. Congratulations. Bill, name the champion, please.
It couldn't be any closer with $6,191, the winner, and then still champion, Mr. Paul Agner, Maywood, New Jersey. Congratulations, Paul. Thank you, Mrs. Blocker, Miss Wagner, Mr. McLaughlin. Mr. Wagner, we'll see you again next week, okay?
You're welcome.
We'll be looking for you. Fly in. Incidentally, when we're here next week, we'll have a brand new sweepstakes with a chance, of course, for you to become a contestant when the price is right again. Will be brought to you by Lever Brothers. We'll see you then or tomorrow morning on the daytime Price is Right. Meantime, thank you so much and good night.
The Price is Right has been brought to you by the toothpaste with the most effective tooth decay germ killer, Stripe. Lever Brothers unconditionally guarantee satisfaction or your money back. Polio season is almost here. Is your family polio protected with polio shots? Polio shots work. They're the only protection available. Protect your family now. The Price is Right is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This is Don Pardo speaking.
This is Frank Gallup. Mystery? Suspense? Definitely. On the Kraft Mystery Theater, next over most of these NBC stations.